How many of you know about reptiles and amphibians?
Me.
You guys are good with reptiles and amphibians?
Yes.
Okay. So in this lesson, we're going to examine what reptiles and amphibians are, okay? So if you guys can see, we're going to observe where they live, the types of eggs that they lay, the types of skin that they have, it's moist, or they have scales, right? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I want you to copy down some stuff, okay? This is what we're going to do. I want you to copy down the chart that we're going to create about the reptiles and amphibians, just like this, okay? I'm going to give this to you. And we're going to write examples of creatures that are reptiles and creatures that are amphibians. Do some of you know what they are? What are reptiles? Yes?
Reptiles are like cold-blooded animals.
Absolutely, correct. Okay, what animals are they? Remember? Good.
Komodo dragons.
Very good.
Almost.
Snakes. Very good.
And thank you. There's also alligators.
Very good. I'm very impressed.
And crocodiles.
Very good.
They're the same thing.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to write down how they're the same and how they're different. And we're also going to write down vocabulary words. Very important vocabulary. Yes?
Reptiles and amphibians are vocabulary.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's see. All right, so this is what we're going to do. So I have a question, boys and girls. Let's use one of our learning strategies, okay? Let's see. What learning strategy are we going to use when we talk about things we know? Anybody? Sarah. Use what we know. Anybody heard that? So let's see. Let's use what we know. So far, what he said a lot, right? He knows a lot about them. All right, so let's go over it. So, let's see. What kind of reptiles are they?
There is crocodiles, alligators.
Wait, slow down. Crocodiles,
Alligators.
alligators, snakes,
Komodo dragons. And lizards.
Yep, lizards. Very good. Who can tell me some amphibians?
Frogs.
Very good.
Some newts.
Newts. Wow. You guys know this. Go ahead. Let's see. How about, maybe I can help you. Salamanders? Ah, salamanders, right?
I was getting confused because they look like
They look like them.
They
Correct.
look like lizards.
Yep.
Geckos.
Geckos, yeah. How about toads? You know toads?
Toads, yeah.
Toads.
Is chameleons a reptile or
Chameleons are reptiles. They have the scaly skin. We're going to talk about that, okay? All right. So what else can you tell me? Who said cold-blooded? Cold-blooded, right? So what about amphibians?
warm-blooded?
They're cold-blooded. So we're going to put here, they're both cold-blooded, okay? Cold-blooded. All right? So I want you to listen to some vocabulary words. Here, I want you to write this down, okay? We're going to do, who knows what gills are? What are gills?
Gills are another breathing system for an animal.
That's right. Who has gills?
Fishes.
Fish have gills. And why do fish have gills?
Fish has gills because you know how fish have noses? They come to breathe underwater.
Underwater, right?
Wait.
Underwater. Alright guys, pay attention. Yes.
Fish and sharks and others use the air what's
To
underwater.
breathe, right?
Yeah.
Breathe under air? Okay. So, sit down. Sit down, guys. What are prey? Not that we're praying. What are prey? Anybody, you know what prey? What are prey?
Prey are targeted animals by their predators.
Very good.
Hey,
Let's see if you know it. What'd you say, Josh? Target animals by their prey? By their predator. I hope you guys are writing this down.
oh,
I don't have a pencil. Ask your neighbor. Okay? What are scales? That's another one. So we have gills, we have prey. What about scales? Yes. Yes.
scales are for cold-blooded animals because they need to shed.
But what kind of cold-blooded animals? Amphibians or reptiles? Very good.
But fishes have scales too, and they're warm blooded, but they don't shed.
All right. What are vertebrates? We talked about this. What are vertebrates? Huh? You're going to see. You're going to write this down, okay? What are vertebrates? What are you guys? Don't you have something that's holding you up?
Vertebrates are the spine,
The backbone, right?
the pieces of the spine, which is the tail.
Vertebrates. We are vertebrates because we have backbones, right?
The vertebrae of a lizard is the tail.
Backbone. Very good. I'm very impressed, guys. And studying. I'm very happy. Okay, we're gonna go over it. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna read you a sample, and I want you to see if you can hear all the different information. Okay? We have to be what? Good detectives. So what do we need? Good listening ears, right? We have to write stuff down, right? And we have to be focused. Okay? No talking. All right. So here we go. I'm gonna read this to you. Very quiet. Okay? Reptiles are born in eggs on land. You heard me? Reptiles are born in eggs on land, and amphibians are born in the water. Because amphibians are born in water, they breathe through gills when they are young, whereas reptiles have lungs. In fact, amphibians are a lot like fish when they are first born, but when they grow, they become more like reptiles. The early stage of amphibians is called the larval stage. Tadpoles are the larval stage of frogs. So tadpoles are the babies of frogs, okay? There are differences and similarities too. Both amphibians and reptiles are cold-blooded. They are also vertebrates and animals with backbones. However, amphibians have moist skin with no furs or scales, and amphibians use their skin for breathing. You heard me? And drinking water. On the other hand, reptiles usually have dry skin that is covered in scales. Okay. So now, what vocabulary words did you hear so far? Gills, right? So let's look at this. All right. So for reptiles, listen up. Let's see. They are vertebrates. They are cold-blooded. Write this down. Let's see. Who has, let's see, where do they lay their eggs? In water or on land? Josh.
Land.
Very good. Lay eggs Reptiles. Scales. Very good. Very good. What else? Let's see. Let's see. Do they go through metamorphosis or no?
Yes. No. Whatever.
No?
Oh, yes, they lay by eggs.
Because they lay by eggs, right? No metamorphosis.
I know this is not part of the lesson, but I heard that platypuses are the only mammals that can lay eggs.
Very good.
Hey, I told you that.
No? Alright, so amphibians. Let's see, what do they have, guys? What do frogs have? What are they called when they're babies? Did anyone hear that?
Tadpoles.
Tadpoles. Very good. Now, do these go through metamorphosis? Do you know what a tadpole looks like?
Yes, it's like
They're like
worms.
They're like this, and then you see them swimming, right?
A fishy worm.
Do they go through metamorphosis?
Yes.
Why is it that they go through metamorphosis? What do they turn into?
They turn into frogs
Very good.
because like the legs start growing. They are
Very good.
like your body.
This is called metamorphosis.
Do humans have metamorphosis?
Well, we turn into adults. We go through a change, right?
Yeah, like
We go through change.
our faces change.
Yeah. Let's see. So, let's see what we're going to do here.
Puberty is like a metamorphosis.
Let's see. So now what I want you to do, I want you to draw your favorite amphibians or reptiles, and I want you to color them. And then I'm going to hand it in. Put your name on the top, the date, and everything, okay? And that's it, okay?